So, hi everyone. I am actually on a vacation and I thought y'all would enjoy seeing the local residents of the place we rented. So in the front you see there are 4 adult geese, and in the back you see back there in the corner there's some babies with the adults. So we have some baby geese. It's really a lovely place. Here, I'll zoom back out for you. It's absolutely gorgeous. And there are swallows flying all over. We had quite the storms last night, as did most of Virginia. But it's an absolutely lovely place. A couple of ponds and a barn and somebody mowing in the background. It's just beautiful. It's lovely. But the greens and the view are the best part. Look at those clouds, aren't they neat? So pretty. Hi everyone! Next step in the trip was Harpers Ferry. So we are here, a whole bunch of us are in Harpers Ferry. We're right at the convergence of the Potomac and Shenandoah rivers, and it's so pretty. It's such a pretty view. Here, I'm gonna step out so you can see the blue sky. Look how blue that sky is. It is a gorgeous day, and yes, dog friendly. You can see I am warm. I'm gonna step back in the shade. I've been masking up because we've been hiking in the woods and it is pollen season for me. So I've been wearing my mask to make that a little better. And people have been kind of looking at me. They're like, you're out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that's part of the problem. So anyway, I just wanted to share the beautiful blue sky day with y'all, and there will be more. Bye. Here we are, walking across the bridge at Harpers Ferry, which I think is pretty cool. This is right where the Potomac and the Shenandoah merge, and people do this walk all the time, but it's particularly exciting when there's a train right there. And one came through just a little bit ago, and that was very exciting. So I thought I'd share a little bit of the walk with you. I wanted to share another funny thing that people do. For some reason, they really like to put locks on things when they walk across this bridge. Yep, just like master locks. Kind of weird, but it's a thing humans do, I guess, to get across the bridge. This is the view back over it. So pretty. And there's the gorgeous water. Literally driving under rhododendrons. Literally driving under them. They're so thick in the park. So cool. Here we are at the New River Gorge National Park. We're at the Grand View Overlook, and they are not kidding. Look at this. It is a grand view indeed. Look how beautiful. Look how far away it is. And it goes off into the distance. If you listen, all you can hear is birds and the sound of the water rushing way down there. And my family driving up in the car. So here, this is a really cool feature. So we are by a big old outcrop. I mean, I'm bending backwards. You should see how far I'm bending backwards just to get this whole thing in here. And what's really cool about it is there's this amazing breeze coming out of right there. It's the coolest thing. Look at that. Just a little tiny outflow, and it feels amazing. And look at these leggy rhododendrons. Look how they grow out towards the light. Wow, they're like rhododendron trees here. And now that I've climbed up a whole bunch of steps, here we are above the trees. And another perspective on the whole gorge. There's the river. I love that tree. I wish there was a crow or a hawk or a vulture parked right on top of it. One other wonderful thing about Virginia and West Virginia is the abundance of wild blackberries. It's going to be, I think, a bumper crop this year based on everything I've been seeing back home. And it looks no different here. That's a lot of blackberries. There are gonna be some bear here later for sure. Okay. Oh, well, looks like we're gonna get a flyby. Well, I can't tell you what kind it was, but it was there. Here is the opposite side of the view up on Turkey Spur in New River Gorge National Park. So there's the New River down there, and if I read everything correctly, it follows there and then does a hairpin around that bend and is actually flowing back that way. So yeah, it does a 180 there around that little knob. Isn't that cool? And speaking of cool, the breeze is delightful. It is just a gorgeous day to be out in the mountains of West Virginia. So here I am. I am walking onto a little trail way back in the New River Gorge National Park called the Woodland Loop Trail. So we are gonna go do a loop. There's a squirrel going through the leaves. We're just gonna do a little loop on the Woodland Loop Trail. Hey, so here we are. It's on a mossy path. The breeze is blowing up above. It's a beautiful afternoon. Just a short little loop walk we're taking. My family's up ahead and I held back just a little bit so that I could show you guys how beautiful and peaceful this is. Okay, do you hear that? That is the sound of rushing waterfalls. So we are way up on this hill. You see very big trees, beautiful sunshine, parking. But then down there is what's called Sandstone Falls. And I'm gonna zoom in for you. Look at how beautiful is that? Isn't that beautiful? And you can view it from either side. There's a road over there that takes you to a boardwalk, or you can be up here and kind of get the whole vista. And it really is a vista. West Virginia is so beautiful. So pretty cool, huh? Yeah, it's a beautiful, I just love the sound. Here you see we have just tons of trees and there are birds singing. It's a beautiful day. Another thing that happens when you vacation with your family is homemade gumbo. And rice.